right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy May 1st. Happy Beltane, as some celebrate this 1st of May. I'm your mini medium on the amazing and wonderful A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I am so extremely excited for tonight and just so many amazing things I'm going to start really manifesting for the month of May. So I cannot wait to see how tonight goes with readings and also just the month of May. So a couple things, just suggestions that if you want to do to bring in an abundance this May, I like to tonight, the first of every new month, you will place within your hand some cinnamon, just a little bit of make a tablespoon, teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you will stand at the entrance of your door, your front door, the main entrance, the main doors that you use to get in and out of your home. And as you stand looking into your home, you are going to put the cinnamon in your non dominant hand or your dominant. It really doesn't matter, depending on what you'd like to do. Then you're going to blow the cinnamon into your home, into the doorway, which will bring abundance. And as you do that, make a wish of what you're wanting to have happen for the month of May. So whether it's abundance of health, abundance of money or love or whatever it may be. So I just say be very practical, but you can also be a little overzealous a little bit. So anyhow, I love doing that kind of stuff and just seeing how the month, is and what it brings. And so by the end of May, just kind of look back and see what beautiful blessings of abundance have come. So hopefully that's a little bit of fun advice for you guys. Now, also Beltane is really where it's the celebration of bringing in and manifesting and really conjuring up, if you will, summer. So we're really trying to do that here in Utah. It's just been so cold, and we had some great temps, and then it just went down to the 40s and 50s, and I'm ready. I'm whatever it takes. I'm ready to do it to bring in the summer, and I'm actually going on a cruise in 2 weeks from today. So super excited. Going to Cabo and to Ensenada, and I'm going to go and swim with the dolphins. So I have a tattoo of two dolphins here on my chest that says "One life, one chance," and it's so true, my friends. You get one life, one chance to make it the best you can, and I'll tell you, I'm marking one thing off of my bucket list, and that is to swim with the dolphins. So I'm super excited. And of course, going on a cruise with all of my all the women in my family. So my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, a couple sister-in-laws, nieces, and then I'm taking my youngest daughter, JC. So it'll be fun. It'll be really fun to see how this all goes, and just put my feet in the sand and the water and the beach and just have a good old time. So it'll be a good time to refresh, restart, recharge. Lots of good things coming for this month of May. So I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful May as we start this beautiful month. Now, as usual, I am going to pull an affirmation, which I'm a little kind of organized today, yay me. And the uh, the affirmation card I pulled is connecting with the number 16. So now, for those who have never watched my show, shame on you. Just kidding. Go watch it now. But the 16 is going to be a number that has been with me today that is really going to connect with a loved one in spirit, or it can connect to one of my callers where my intuition, my psyche connects with the person I'm going to be meeting with, or tonight on my Facebook page. So on Mini Medium on Facebook, um, I will be doing a few hours of free readings. So that will be starting at 7:45 approximately. I try to get on as soon as I can, but about 7:45, 8 o'clock, that is mountain time, which I'm learning these. My producer Dave's going to laugh, but I am learning these. So that would be Pacific time. That is 6:45, 7 o'clock Pacific. and that is 8:45 Central and 9:45 Eastern, and that's the U.S. Now, to ask me to go beyond that is asking a lot right now, so I'll work on that. But if you can here in the next 2 hours or so, hop on Mini Medium on Facebook, and I'll be doing some free readings for a few hours. So, all right, let's read this beautiful affirmation, the number 16. This affirmation says, "The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear." I'll read it again. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. And I'll tell you, my favorite thing to say and to share is the acronym for fear stands for false ego appearing real. So, false ego appearing real. When that ego gets in the way, it really can be paralyzing and hold us back from living our best life, taking these, leaps of faith that maybe back in the day would have been something that would have been, scary or you fear to do. So, I highly encourage you all to do something every day that scares you just a tiny little bit, help you step out of that comfort zone that we all love to be in, right? All right. Hey, well, with that said, I am going to take my first caller. And I think, is it Joni from Iowa? Hi,
Yep,
Joni.
it
This
is.
is Mini Medium. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. Good, good. Thank you. How can I help you tonight, hon?
So the number 16 relates
Yeah.
to me. So my husband passed away. It'll be 11 months on the 15th. So that is our son's. The day that he was born is on the 16th, and yeah.
Oh my gosh. I knew it every time. I trust in all of the visions and the signs. And so your son's birthday is on the 16th?
Yeah. Well, it's April 16th, but yeah. And we we've been struggling, with him being gone. And I know Dane is his name,
Sure.
especially does, more to himself than anything. But yeah, it's been kind of hard.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, my friend. I know I lost my dad. It's been 8 years, and I'm older in life. I lost him right at the age of 40. And even that young, it's very difficult. So imagining your son losing dad even as young as he is, it's
Yeah.
hard, it's very difficult. Well, I'm happy to hear that the visions that I'm getting already are connecting to you, which very well could be your husband trying to step in and to channel.
Hmm.
So I think that's exciting. And so, is that kind of your hope for your reading today, or did you have
Yes.
something in
Yes.
mind?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay. All right, my friend. So I'm going to I just love that. I love when spirit comes through and just knows exactly who's going to be connecting with me and how the numbers connect. It's incredible. Okay, I'm going to just focus for a minute. So if it's quiet, know I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. All right. Um, I do what's called automated writing or psychography, and it's a way of getting energy out. And it's a really great kind of modality that a lot of mediums use to to get energy and to get messages out. And I'll tell you, my pen is going very quickly right now as I'm kind of scribbling, and that's always a sign that your husband's energy is um, pretty heavy, but not heavy in a bad way. It just means he's got high energy. So
Hmm.
let's see here. Um, Now, other than with that 16 connecting with you, uh, I'm also getting. I'm also seeing the number 8. So the month of August, the 8th of a month. Uh, 8 years ago. This is kind of how that connects. Do you resonate with that number?
Um,
Offhand?
Not off the top of my head, I cannot,
Okay.
but
Yeah, that's okay. No worries, my friend. It'll connect later. It always does. Oh,
right, for
he
sure.
just said, yeah, he just said, babe, think of the kids. I just heard, babe, think of the kids. Uh, that was really interesting and very loud in my ear. So that number 8, I want you to think of how that connects with children, your kids, um, grandkids, however that may be. So keep that in mind, okay?
Uh-huh.
August, 8th of the month. Okay. Now, how do you connect with your husband with the passing? Um, Boy, he passed at a very, boy, he was very young. Um, do you connect with the number
He was 40,
56? How old was he?
50, 56.
Yes.
Uh, I have no idea.
Okay,
Uh,
that's okay. How old was he when he passed?
40.
He was 4. Okay, very much very old or very young, very young.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
May 5 6 is going to be like May 6th, uh, or this is also going to be the age of 56. So this can very well be where that's coming in. I actually feel like he's shown me the month of May and the month of June. So keep that in mind as well. Um, he's shown me the 5 and the 6 separate from each other. So he's trying to show me the month of May and month of June. Um, okay. How do you connect with him
Uh,
with, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
so like that was around the time he had passed away is in June. And
Okay.
I know like right before he passed away, I mean we were going through some hard times like financially and things like that where we were kind of homeless and stuff like that. So
Oh,
and to answer
goodness.
your question, how do I connect with him? I mean, I talk to him. But
Yeah. No, I love that. And I'll tell you, he's very, his energy is so much so that he's so what we call to where clairsentient means that you feel him around you. He also
yeah.
has a very distinctive smell, and I can't quite pinpoint what this is. It's very did he smoke cigarettes or did he smoke pot? I don't care either way, but I can smell something.
He did smoke. He did smoke cigarettes. I mean, he used to smoke pot, but like that's
Yeah,
been no.
yeah. Perfect. Okay, so pay attention to the cigarette smoke. That's going to be a lot of his signs of letting you know he's around you. Um,
Uh-huh.
he says, tell my son that I'm trying to hear him. He says, I'm sorry I left the way I did. I'm sorry I left the way I did. Do you understand that?
I do because um so we were kind of separated. Adam and I, Adam's his name, and the kids. Since we didn't have a home, we just made sure the boys had a place to stay at that time. So the boys didn't really get to
Yeah.
see their dad like a whole lot. And like he died like the month
Oh,
after Dane's birthday, actually. And so like the 16th, also we had a surprise birthday party for Dane last year, and it was kind of the last time the boys like really seen their dad. And um, it's the last picture we
wow.
all have as a family with him. So that's been
Wow.
really hard. And then our other son is getting ready. So we've got two boys together, and our other son is getting ready to graduate now. So, yeah, it's been kind of hard going through pictures and not knowing that he's, going to be here. And
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
mhm.
Well, and I'll tell you, uh, one of the things I want you to if you feel comfortable, let your son know that's graduating. Um, please watch for he. Do you get eagles or hawks? He just keeps showing me and says, tell my boy." He says, "My boy." That was interesting. He says, "Tell my boy that to watch for the hawks, the eagles, the falcons." So I know you're in Iowa, so I'm not sure about
Yep,
what birds are around you, but so
it's the Eagles.
please let him know, yeah, to watch for the eagles because that will be dad's sign. That will be dad letting him know that he is there. at graduation watching over him. Um, he also says to tell you that he's been trying to come into your dreams, but there's been some blockage there. So if you've been
Hmm.
thinking of you haven't dreamt of him or why am I not feeling him, he shows me that
I
he's in
haven't.
there. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why he's saying, I'm coming in your dreams. And he says, but you're right now, there's so much heaviness of grief that you haven't had the chance yet to get into the healing process to where you'll bring down kind of those walls and allow him to come in. And I'll tell you, I have felt your husband, I have felt him with me a good portion of the
Mhm.
day today. And it's been
Mhm.
even the heaviness I feel it does connect to his passing, where he does say that he takes some responsibility for how he passed. He knows that his lack of action or his actions caused his passing. So he does know that, he kind of messed up a little bit, through his life. But one thing I'll tell you that's more important than anything is he really wants for the boys to know that no matter what they do through their life, he will always be there. He'll always be watching over them. Um, now, uh, your son, that he's very talkative, by the way. I'm getting a whole lot coming in. He's just got a whole lot to
He always
say.
knew if
um,
anything ever happened that this is how I would like communicate with him. He knew I was like really into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I
Mhm.
think it's beautiful that, he showed me the 16 and then as I get on and start my show, I'm like, all right, hook me up with who it is. And now I know why you were meant to be with me. So I love it. Um, all right, my friend. I know I've got another caller waiting, but I do want to tell you just a couple things here really quick with him. Um,
Mhm.
uh, he he shows me that he says he's okay with you gave away some of the things that maybe you've been wondering should I have given those away. I show you
Mhm.
um, donating or giving things to the boys or whatever it may be. But one in particular, his wedding ring or a ring that I see. So keep in mind that, he's okay with where that is or what you've done with that. Do you understand that?
Uh-uh. Because he didn't even really
Okay.
have a wedding ring. I don't know where. Yeah.
Okay. The ring to me looks like it's pretty old. So this might have even been if it was handed down from his father or where this may be. But
Mhm.
he shows me that it's missing or gone. So just be mindful of that. Okay. That may be coming
Mhm.
back in. But um, but I'll tell you, I know I've got my other caller, but one thing too, just please uh let the boys know that dad will be there to give them the signs. And the most important I think tonight was that he started off by giving us that number, and that's where he knew that that would get some closure, some closure,
Mhm.
or comfort, knowing that he made it to the other side, that he is okay. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Um, so I'll tell you, my friend, I gotta grab my next caller, but if you are up tonight, here in about an hour and a half, about 7:45 Mountain Time, I will be on my Facebook page, Mini Medium. If you hop on
Mhm.
there, I'll be doing about 2 hours of free readings. I would be
Okay.
happy to continue this and see if we can't get more from him.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure. Well, thank you so
All
much.
right.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. Have a beautiful night, my friend.
You too. Bye.
Hey, bye bye. All right, you guys, we got time for another caller. I'm super excited. This gal is in my hometown here, or my home state, Cassie from Utah. Hi, Cassie. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. I see that you're from Utah. Is that right?
I am.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I am as well, my friend. I've been saying that I'm so ready for some warm weather. This weather has just been so kind of crazy, but
My heater on in
how
the
can I
morning
help?
and air conditioner on in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
exactly. Welcome to Utah. So true. It's so true. Well, how can I help you tonight, Ann?
I'm just hoping for a little bit of guidance. I've been really struggling this year and losing myself a lot. So I'm not
Okay. Okay.
entirely sure. I guess whatever comes through.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Ann. Well, I'll tell you, I can already tell with your energy. Um, and sometimes I incorporate my tarot cards, and I'm going to pull a few for you just to see if it gives us anything more to validate what I'm getting. But you definitely have this very, what I call unconditional love of energy. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean? Um,
I do.
it's hard because when you have that unconditional love and you forgive, it really it's who you are, and I don't want to see you change that, but I do want to see you start to protect yourself more, because I feel that a lot of what's going on right now is, it's just, I call them energy vampires, and they're people that don't mean to. Maybe some do, maybe not all, but some may intentionally suck the energy out of you. But uh, they can't take that from you, my friend, unless you allow it. And I feel like that's what's happening. Just so many people, situations are just taking so much out of you. Um, and I'll tell you, I pulled a couple cards, and I think these are amazing. I'm going to show them on my live here. So if you go and watch the video on YouTube or on Facebook, but the one card is this Hierophant card, and now that card came out of the deck upside down. So within tarot, that's representing shadow work, which your shadow work is the things that you are working on for yourself, or those things you're like, I really need to start working on this so I can live my happiest and healthiest, best life. So you've got some shadow work, and that Hierophant card is a very spiritual card. It's a very the card where it represents people who are working on finding their purpose, connecting to your highest divine, as we call it. With that card, I love this card for you. You pulled this death and rebirth card. Now, don't freak when you hear the word death. It doesn't mean literal death. So it means that you are going through this beautiful spiritual ascension or spiritual awakening, and you are now going through the death of the old Cassie and the the birth, the rebirth, I should say, the rebirth of the new Cassie. So anytime you go through these transitions of change, it just feels so heavy, overwhelming. You just feel like you're lost. Your direction is completely off course. But I'll tell you, my friend, I've done this a long time, 20 something years now. And even just feeling your energy and picking up on you, um, this is just temporary, my friend, just temporary. Um,
I hope
I
so.
am definitely I know so. I know so. You trust me. You trust me, my friend. Um, but I get it. I get it, because it's one of those things where we just feel so defeated and so lost. And it feels like, gosh, God, give me a break. When am I going to get a break? And I'll tell you, uh, it's coming. And I'm telling you, I don't sugarcoat, what. So um, I just, I tell you is what you need to hear, not what you're necessarily going to want to hear. And right now, right about, let's see, uh, 8, yeah, give it some time here. I really feel here in the next 2 to 3 months. I know that seems like, oh my gosh, I got to go another 2 to 3 months, but just be patient. I really feel about July, August, that's where I see a shift. I really feel too, this has to do with a relationship having an ending. um, and doesn't mean a relationship is going to be completely done with. It just means that the fight is over, if that makes sense. Do you understand that?
I do.
Okay, hon. Okay. this will be a good time where it's the next milestone of where you really are going to see things change for the better. So please, keep that in mind. Um, also, uh, do you do any kind of, well, let me ask, what do you do for self care, my friend?
I don't.
Uh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sitting here going, I can't even see what you're doing to take, that self care and self love. Okay. So no more of that. You're going to add that back into your life, meaning go and get a pedicure done, go get your hair done, go get a massage done, take some time and go out with some girls and, go to like a sound bath. Shoot, come see me and we'll do a reading here. I'm in Utah, so I'm in Harriman. So I don't know where you're about, but come get some Reiki done. I'll do some Reiki and energy work on you. I promise you, as I see it coming, it's just, this is, we always feel like we want to quit right when the magic happens. And you're right there, hun. You're right there. So give it some time. Um, I also want you to make sure that you're protecting your energy by not allowing these other people to come in and take advantage of you. Okay.
Okay.
Um, Now, really quickly, I got probably about 90 seconds, about a minute and a half, but are you working right now?
No, I lost my job at the beginning of the year. I just got depressed and haven't picked myself back up yet.
Okay, hun. Okay. And that's why I asked, because I felt like that you're going through, kind of that part of your life that feels a bit kind of, lost, if you will. But right here, about the end of this month, the end of May, I see you working again. And I do feel like this is something you're going to actually enjoy and it's going to help fill up your soulful cup. So be watching for that. But you've got to step out of your comfort zone, hun. You've got to step out of your home. You've got to get outside in nature, get yourself grounded. And I promise that will help. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, hun. Well, if you have any times, like I told my last caller, on my Facebook page, Mini Medium, here in about an hour and 15-ish, hour and a half, I'll be on my Facebook page doing more readings for free. So feel free to hop on, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey. All right, hun. You're so welcome. Have a great night.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, my friends. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining. I am your mini medium. I will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.